Prestige Productions. In the heart of the rhythm, where the vibes ignite. Live wire streaming, we're taking flight. Yeah. Sugar vibration out of Belize. Pretty island tropical keys. Come up and set your mind at ease. Yeah. We're going live, live, live wire. We're climbing high, high, can't retire. Yeah. Make me jump and wind up when the street lights start up. We're going live, live, live wire. Yeah. Jump calling, no time to silent. Baseline shaking, so hearts awaken. Yeah. What's the colors colliding on the rhythm? We grinding on the street. What's the soul carried? When the music fades, the memory stays in our hearts always. Yeah. Hey. Jump in, me say I jump in. Jump in, me say me jump in now. Jump in, me say me jump in. Live wire, go live, live, live wire. Climbing high, high, climbing higher. Yeah, make me jump and wind up when the street lights start up. Go live, live, live wire. Yeah, hell yeah. Prestige Productions with another one.
Livewire is brought to you by Pristine Productions. Get the latest in dancehall, soca, reggae, and afro beats. Donate to our PayPal and also join our Patreon. Become the apprentice.
Yaga yow. Yeah. What up, people? Yeah, 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 yow. I wanna say, what I want Belize, what I want with the rest of the world. And welcome to another live wire. Mix Cafe here now. If you guys want to support me, of course, sure hit me up on my page here. This beat is now available. Afro Stinger. And if you guys want to, of course, support me, we do take donations, man. I want to join my Patreon. You get $10 a month. Top line, advanced mixing of videos. Where you're going to learn how to mix that pole. Reggae dancehall ready for Spotify. And of course, if you guys want to support my PayPal as well, donate any amount here, guys. I do appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support. But we got a very special show today. We're going to talk about Make African Afro here. And I'm going to talk about how to get that real Afro vibe that you hear right now. So, now, of course, guys, remember, you can also hit me up here if you want me to mix and master for you. Do reggae, dancehall, soca, afro, trap. I also do graphic design flyers for a Spotify ready release. You can hit me up on Pristine Productions here. You can send me an email. But let's get into it here, cause you know how we're gonna do it, man. Somebody say wail out and come again. Big up the artist.
Number one pan the rhythm. I rave and I got
Easy.
Baby, I like when me chillin'.
Yeah.
I like why I give you musical healing. Wheel out and come again. Me no worry about haters them. Not just people, not just friends. Oh yeah, not just me and you. Boy, yeah. We're gonna see it through. Yeah. Ooh, not just me and you.
Somebody say, well up. Make African Afro, guys. So welcome back to the show, man. I'm your mixing engineer, host Andrew Rayburn here, and we're gonna be right back right after this commercial break here.
Want to learn how to play chords in soca, reggae, afro, and dancehall beats? Even mix and master and produce these beats. Pristine Production is proud to present Caribbean Producers Academy. Here you can book a 1-hour coaching session on the days you choose with our top engineer, Andrew Rayburn. Dues our price plan from zero to hero, where you get 5 days a week, an hour and a half each day. The dojo, 2 days a week, and a rookie, 1 day a week, where you can get exclusive in-depth one-on-one live session, training, and mixing from the comfort of your own home to get your Caribbean productions on international level. So what are you waiting for? Join our Caribbean Producers Academy.
Lights up in the sky, Trinidad. The melodies are sweet. It's carnival, we feel the heat. Walking and a jumping.
And welcome back to the show, guys. So we're talking about Make African Afro here, and how you get that real solid tune. So we're gonna get down into what you may need now. Basically, any drum kits, drum machines. But there is one sound that you will need is the African hats loop, or the percussion loop. There are some free giveaways. You can check out websites, YouTube, or you can buy the pack. Just look up African one shots and loops. But let's get into it here. I'm gonna play this track here that I did with vocalists.
And you.
Now you're getting that nice R&B kind of, laid back, real Afro sound. So let's break into the elements here. What it takes to do African Afro. So I'm gonna mute the vocals here. I'm gonna break down the beat. Also for my Patreon subscribers, the beat and the MIDI stems is available free download for those who are subscribed, paying that monthly fee. You can get that with Afro Stinger. It's available right now on my Patreon site. Become the Apprentice. So let's break down the beat here. How we carved up this beat here. So started out with a sound like this here. You want that real R&B vibe?
It's just me and you, boy.
You want that 96, 97 kind of urban R&B vibe. That's what typically happens with these Afro beats here. And I'm gonna bring the kick in. Listen to the kick line. It has a similar flow like soca, but it's a little bit different. Here we go. Even the toms has a slight different pace here. It's a little bit of percussion there. Bring in another sound here. 808.
Just me and you. You got me and I got you. Number one on the rhythm. A rave and I got me head spinning. Baby, I like when me chillin'. I like why I give me musical healing.
Here's the sound here.
Wheel out and come again. Me not worry about haters them. Not just people, not just friends.
Now I'm gonna get straight to the main sound. So we started off with the kick right here. Play that. That's the intro part. And I'm using a kick from a bit of battery here. You have that 1 2 1 2 3 sound, and this is the sound that you need, guys. This is the loop right here. That's what makes it African. You have to have this sound in there. That movement right there, man, it has to be that, or it's not, it's gonna sound like a different kind of afro. Toms. Give you a little bit of like that soca feel, but that's the afro there. That big drum with the reverb comes at an off-time hit. Here we go. You want to have that in there as well. And I'm sending that to a reverb. I'm actually using the UAD plate. Shout out to UAD. They have their essential bundle available now on your Universal Audio website if you want to get the real deal, living the dream, mixing with UAD, man. Big up UAD. And now I'm going to come in with another a drum here. Let's play it back here. Here we go. Is that percussion sound? Let me mute the other sounds here so you guys can get a feel of what exactly is going on here. There's a percussion sound here. That's the big drum, and this is the both sounds. I'm adding reverb to it. Let's go back to it. So that's what I'm doing with these drums here, and so all we need to add is just that simple R&B vibe. So it's like you're creating that 97, 98 urban vibes kind of sound, like one of those Nelly kind of sound. Let's bring that back.
Ooh, me and you, yeah, yeah. It's just me and you, boy. We're gonna see it through, yeah. Ooh, just me and you.
Now I'm gonna add in that 808 here so we can complete that process. Here we go.
Me and you, yeah, yeah. It's just me and you, boy. We're gonna see it through, yeah. Ooh, just me and you, forever my boo. Just me and you, you got me and I got you, yeah, yeah.
Now, one thing I want to point out here, the flow of the 808. We're doing African Afro here. The flow of the 808 is not constant here. If I can play that 808 with the kick. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. So that's where that pattern comes in. to give you that flow. Bring in the drums. And without the reverb on the snare drum, it won't sound as exciting as how it's sounding now. Without the reverb. Here we go. You want that big reverb hit. Behave yourself, yeah. So that off time hit with that extra snare drum, is giving that, is creating that flow. It's like similar to what I did on soca music. Well, the way the drum comes in, it widens up the whole mix, and it just sounds nice and crispy here.
Not just people, not just friends. Oh yeah.
So what I went ahead and did, what I did here, I added a second sound, just for when she hits the chorus. Remember, I always teach you guys, you gotta have a main sound for the chorus, at least for the melody part, so you separate the chorus from verse. So I'm playing this part here. Here we go. So I'm gonna isolate that sound. I'm gonna play that part here so you can hear that part here. Here we go. That comes in every time she get the chorus line here. Now, that one distinct sound, you can practically take most of the time any 808, any drum kit, but you do need this loop here, this sound. And since it's a sample, I'm gonna reveal to you how I got it to sound that way here. So I'm gonna open up. This is a sample, right? So it's playing through contact here, and these African producers, when they build some of these hi-hat loops, they did it at a different tempo. So right now I'm running the tempo of 93. So how do I get the shaker to follow what I'm doing here? So I loaded the sample here, and I went ahead and used Time Machine Pro. Let's turn that on, and automatically that's gonna slow the sample down to whatever BPM is in your DAW, and that's how I got the percussion to go on the right speed. And then I just combine the drums. I take the kick and the snares, and that's how I got the nice tight. The sound if you're going for that African afro, that real African afro, because it's like pop afro, and this is the real African afro, that Nigeria sound. This is what you got to use. You can use any other drum kit, but you got to get those African loops, the hi-hats. Notice the hi-hats didn't come in immediately when it hits the bar, and then the sampler kicks in, then plays it on time. We're we're live sampling here. And a little bit of tip here when it comes to 808, guys. Right now I'm using the UAD preamp. I'm using that to warm up that 808. If I take it off, check this out. Off. That 808 disappears. Turn it on. You want that heavy distortion sound to be popping. And I want to shout out to Sister Izzy Thomas. Big up herself. Appreciate the thumbs up. She passing through. Hey, bring me a burger from Wawa, man. Enough love to Izzy Thomas. So, African Afro. Distortion is a keynote to get 808 to sound that big sound. You know, if you want that big Rihanna sound, you gotta get those 808 there. So that's how you do. That's how you do that Afro vibe there. So, one thing what I can tell about vocals, say if you want your vocals to stand out, it's good to double up both chorus line. Yeah. If I solo, the vocals are right. It's raining right now, but I don't know if you can hear that in the mic. But
we're gonna see it through, yeah. Ooh, just me and you.
You gotta have those doubles if you want this thing to sound R&B African like, man. You gotta have some amazing doubles, man.
Forever my boo, just me and you. You got me and I got you. Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not gonna touch too much on mixing here, guys, but you should take advantage of the UAD plugs. I'm using the tube channel here on her vocals here. So
me and you.
To create Afro, it all boils down to that. Is he sending me another comment here? Have my fried jack ready. You don't know, sis. To get that African vibe, you need to be playing these kind of keys, major and minors, basic keys. You don't have to be a big pro to get these kind of sounds going, but you need to start with that because most of these are the kind of vibes these modern day African vocalists are using on these Afro beats. To create that atmosphere. This is obviously like a little love dub that I did with the vocalist, but you know, it's a freestyle love dub, and set the tone, set the mood, and double up that vocal.
Yeah, yeah. Just me and you, boy. Yeah. We're gonna see it through. Yeah. Ooh. Just me and you. Forever my boo.
Yo, yo.
Just me and you.
Yeah.
You got me, and I got you.
Yeah. So it's not hard to produce that kind of beat, guys. But once again, I'm going to recap and break down the beat one more time again. And if you like this content here, don't be afraid to subscribe here. Join my Patreon, man, where you get that advanced mix if you want to see exactly what plugin setting I'm using, how I'm busting out everything and that whole stuff. Check out my Patreon page. And, of course, if you guys want to send a little bit of donation, man, so we can continue to push international content like what you're hearing here. It wouldn't be a show without the supporters from around the world. So I want to thank you guys and girls for always, believing in Rayburn. And big up to all the Belizean artists as well. Enough talent that I believe them, sir. So, what we talked about earlier, African Afro here. You got to make sure you get the loop. You might say, Ray, how do I get that African loop? A lot of it is on YouTube. You can get it free. A lot of these producers are giving it away. But the drum kits, you can use any other drum kit. Try to look for some maybe trap or Afro kit, and then you can do that. The drum part I'm about to break down once again before we end the live. So I'm gonna go down to the kick here. So we start off with the kick here. And then we bring in that toms. Now the difference between this and soca, the toms is gonna come in at an earlier time if we were doing like a slow groovy soca. So the Afro is similar to soca, but it has its distinction here. I'm gonna bring in that hi-hat loop. And then we bring in that snare drum here, followed by the additional percussion here. With that big fat drum on that reverb. With that 808. And the keys. Synthesizer lead here.
Number one partner rhythm. A Ray-Ban, I got me head spinning. Baby, I like when me chillin'. Yeah. I like why I give me musical healing. Like why wheel out and come again. Wheel out. Me no worry about haters them. Yeah. Not just people, not just friends. Oh yeah, not just me and you.
There's that lead synth again.
Yeah. We gonna see it through. Yeah. Yeah. Just me and you, yeah. Forever, my boo. Just me and you. You got me, and I got you. Just me and you. Nigga there, nigga there. Na 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 na.
Big up on yourself. Big up. So that's it, guys. I'm glad y'all for those of you who are watching, tuning in, FB, YouTube, yeah, I'm going to bring up more tracks, more content. Make African Afro. So if you want to get a copy of this beat there, the MIDI files for you producers is available on my PayHip website here. I'm going to bring that up real quick. And here we go. Afro Stinger here. You can pick up the MIDI files for that. It's available now. If you want to join my Pristine Production page, $10 a month. And you get that advanced mixing videos not easily found on YouTube. Be sure to join my Patreon, and if you want to donate to PayPal as well. So also be on the lookout for my new albums coming out. The Rebound, new gospel album is going to be collaborate with some soca artists from New York. We have Easy on the Beat from Miami. She's going to be on it as well. It's going to be a full-on album. I've been working on it since the middle of this year, so by next year, God willing, March, Rebound is going to be launched, and it has a great music, man. I was promoting positivity, the path of salvation, of course, through the Lord Jesus Christ. And you're gonna love this reggae, Afro. I got everything in there, man. For young and old, we got Afro, soca. So be sure to look out for that. And yeah, man. So if you want also for me to, if you guys want me to design your logo for your Spotify release or your iTunes, I do that as well. Reggae, dancehall, Afro, soca. I do graphic design as well if you want to, get your graphics out there. So we're going to stop there, guys. It's been fun. Shout out to all the people who've been watching, who's going to watch the reruns later on. And, Ray-Ban loving on. We're going to catch you guys on the next one here.
Me and you. Ray-Ban and
Want to learn how to play chords in soca, reggae, afro, and dancehall beats? Even mix and master and produce these beats. Pristine Production is proud to present Caribbean Producers Academy. Here you can book a 1-hour coaching session on the days you choose with our top engineer, Andrew Rayburn. Dues our price plan from 0 to hero, where you get 5 days a week, an hour and a half each day. The Dojo, 2 days a week, and a Rookie, 1 day a week, where you can get exclusive in-depth one-on-one live session training and mixing from the comfort of your own home to get your Caribbean productions on international level. So what are you waiting for? Join our Caribbean Producers Academy.
Lights up in the sky, Trinidad. The melodies are sweet. It's carnival, we feel the heat. Walking and a jumping.
Livewire is brought to you by Pristine Productions. Get the latest in dancehall, soca, reggae, and afro beats. Donate to our PayPal and also join our Patreon. Become the apprentice.